work our way through it. But again, map is actually successfully loading up, so we will be on Karachi shortly.
Here we go. Map number 1 here in our lower bracket matchup. The battle for Los Angeles. The battle for an early exit, which no one wants to take. It's a long way home for both of these teams. Fame, yesterday. Actually, no, even that was a stat from Miami, but yesterday's gameplay, not bad whatsoever. Here we go.
Now, Fame was the one true shooter on the team when they needed him to yesterday. And we'll see if he can bring something into the mix, or we'll see if aBeZy can lay the law down on Karachi, overlooking his boy and looking for the first blood. A couple of his teammates deliver. Diamondcon actually picks up 2. If you get to hill time, it's looking free.
It's so far so good for the purple side of Los Angeles. They've got themselves that opening hardpoint time, and they're going to keep a hold of it until the next hit from LA Thieves comes right about now.
And they're just getting every single kill. You have not bought a single kill if you are on Los Angeles Thieves. This is perfect right now for the Guerrillas. Maybe even set themselves up on a rotation, but as far as P1 goes, that is going to be as good as it gets. LAG now plenty of time to go on the roto.
Yeah, top left, second hard point. They've got that under control for now. Estriel trying to make a case for that control. Here comes Afro right into the fight, and he walks away with nothing. No seconds, no time, no problem though. New hard points up in a moment. Can Assault keep the spree going?
And keep in mind for Afro, he's going to spawn out all the way across the map. So these might be dagger spawns for LA Thieves Guerrillas. This has been a perfect rotation. Almost every single kill going their way. They get their trades, they get the hill time. And right now, LA Thieves firmly on a goose egg.
That's the break, that's the hard point now. Once again in the hands of the Guerrillas. That scoreline is only getting bigger. Afro now on Joedecieves breaking through the back door. Assault up front. Can't get any more out of it. There's the contest for a moment. Fame taken down on the point. That's the break. LA Thieves.
Yeah, finally able to get at least a little bit of time. Trophy's inside the hill. Estriel, though, gonna rip a couple heads along the way. Ghosty getting great tags in, but he gets traded out. And just like that, the scored lead continues. Guerrillas right now doing whatever they want, popping off. 20 seconds left on this hill as well. Talk about a situation for the Thieves where they're gonna need this rotation to be perfect just to get back in the game.
And they held that hard point for 8 seconds before the second break came upon them from the Guerrillas side. Across the map we now go, from the restaurant to a little cafe, to a little market stall. Cammy v Estriel takes care of business, trying to keep those members of the Guerrillas in their side of the map. Spawns are going to be a little bit squirrely looking at that mini-map. The Thieves are all over the place. It all comes down to Joedecieves here.
And they don't even have a trophy, though. This is just a cakewalk into the point for free. Joedecieves is going to have to make the big play. Good news is a free kill just to shoot a player in the back, but this is a hill you can get a full 60 on, and right now it is Mixy. Assault still living on the back line, so Assault is at least going to be blocking these spawns and dragging that attention towards the back. And this is a rotation Thieves won. They can't get any time. They are getting stopped once again.
It's nearly a 7 spree for Assault. It's full streaks now. Nearly. Joedecieves ends it. Not enough to stop the real damage though. Hardpoint battle continues. Last man Estriel there. LAG wiped off the map. 20 seconds to be had now for the Thieves.
No, not even. They can't get the final 20 seconds. They can't snip the hill. They are 0-5 on this map and on land. They are showing us exactly why. They can't get kills. They can't win rotations. They're going to be down by nearly 100 points. And right now, the ARs on the flip side for Guerrillas can't be stopped. Diamondcon and Assault, what is that? 19-7 combined. Thieves yet to start shooting back.
Oh, indeed. Well, you're not pulling your punches, nor are the LA Guerrillas. Fountains up. Diamondcon from upstairs. This is the power position to be in. Finds the kill on a Ghosty. Fames to back him up now. Over to the hard point we fly, and it's a kill box downstairs. Joedecieves, the off angle, stays alive for a moment longer. Still keeping hard point in the hands of the Thieves.
And the first good play someone off Thieves has made basically this entire map, collecting a little bit of time and trying to get back in the swing of things. And maybe a nice little one pump coming through. At least the nade is going to get that trade. And Thieves still inside of the hill, but they've got no control over this top fountain. And Diamondcon right now dancing with them. Might deliver the kill. It's elongated. He gets it. Now you got to get that time.
That was a long fight. Wins it in the end. An open hard point for a few moments. As the LA Guerrillas are doing everything they can to keep the Thieves away from that time, to keep them as low as they possibly can on the scoreline. And Diamondcon nearly. Streak still, though, for Assault. We'll see if those final few moments go their way. New hard points up.
And once again, it is going to be the LA Thieves that make it there first. We talked about the Guerrillas' break percentage, though. They're one of the best teams in the game at it. They got players nearby as well. Fame just waiting for the reinforcements from Estriel, and it's 3 players right now for Guerrillas stacked up, about to make the move.
Here we go. Estriel, all the timing can be so good on this one. There we go. Finds one. The immediate turn. There's the burn. Estriel with 2. All 4 members of the Thieves down. They've been taken care of.
And that is as easy as it gets. That is a perfectly clean break. And again, for Thieves, a situation where nobody shot back.
Nobody shot back, indeed. Here we go. Thieves doing what they can to hold on and see if they can pull some magic out here. We'll go for a quick listen in with the LA Thieves.
Yeah. Good shit. Get time. Weak all day. Mark it, okay? I have got it. You can me. Yeah, I got Ridge. He's low. Assault and time come low. Assault and time come low. Get top 3 for me. Nice one more time. Yeah, I'll get up there. I'm getting top 3.
Top 3.
One more. I got it out time. Probably rubble. I think pitch before. Yeah, P4 pitch. Nice shit, Joe. One more time. I'm gonna play rubble. You got time? He's weak. In top red. Left market. I read you. We cover left side. They're going left now. Yeah, he's me close. Astral, one shot. One more on me.
Well, gun's getting a little bit hot, and maybe that rotation as well. Thieves, again, the setup is there. They are winning the rotation battle. They have to win the gunfights and stop that pressure from LAG, because again, players like Estriel consistently picking them apart.
Back again to P2 we go. Thieves, this time, they're going to get a few more than 8 seconds, I would imagine. Diamond through the front, cuts down Cammy. Joedecieves holding it from the hill, and again, you want to get these kills away from the point as best you can. Can Ghosty pick up a few more here? Up close and personal, gets to second. Fame now keeping the play alive. That's the backside of the hard point, wide open now. Afro, the stun check. In we now go. There's nobody on the time for a brief moment, and that may hurt later on, but we'll find out. Still a Thieves hard point for now.
I mean, it's just the thing. They have been able to get like trophies around these hills. It's been a struggle point, but the gunny's there from Afro, able to pick up 2. Ghosty there for the trades, and the final 25 should be going their way. So the best chunk of time LA Thieves have gotten the entire game, but that was testing their holds. Now it's about testing their break, because LAG, they have the fullest of full setups.
Yeah, Joe knows not to take that fight, waiting for Cammy, hoping for the trade play here. Joedecieves tries to run the rabbit. There it is. Cammy does get the kill. That's an open lane to play with now towards that new hardpoint.
And you get scattered spawns everywhere on the map. So 2 players from LAG actually trailing 2 players from the Thieves. Junkyard's going to be open, but Fame trying to read that pressure has to back down. You at least have clearance to get towards this point.
Cammy and Ghosty now trying to make the break. Fame takes care of 1. Ghosty up close and personal. 1 down, 2 down. Ghosty gets the break. That's 3 members of LAG out in play for now. Afro keeping Junk safe.
And we tested their break. They absolutely delivered. Still a long way to go in this game, but that is the opportunity to get back in the swing of things, and a very tight setup around this hill, but you still have everything covered. LAG, though, that pressure is swarming. A couple kills going their way. Final 2 players coming through the junkyard, and they made the cross towards the back.
Joedecieves, the pistol, can't get it done. Fame, only member up for LAG now, trying to get the break. Ghosty will know. With strict confidence that he's the backline. Will he count for the next 3 players, though? Oh, my word, the turn, the burn from Ghosty. No more in the life. And a late break and a 10-second grab there from the LA Guerrillas.
And that's surprising how long Ghosty just lived for. That bought his teammates all the time in the world to go and set up towards new. Cammy up top. You got Afro down low inside the point, and they are both just looking through one tiny doorway.
We're over 200 points now for the Guerrillas. 140 now for the Thieves, holding onto the fountain. Cammy guns up. What can he hear? What can he see? Waiting for the play. Fame down. Afro gets his as well. Thieves hold.
And you have 1 player right now from Guerrillas trying to flank, but they got it covered. Joedecieves is ready for it. The timing isn't great, and neither is the gunny. That is a clean break. The first 2 kills go for the Thieves, but then they just break down.
Oh my word, the House of Cards collapses. The win won't be found here for LAG, but they're going to do what they can to get close enough. 3 kills once again. Go to the way of the purple LA squad. Cammy through the front line. Gets 2, the 3rd no. Fame shuts him down, 25 to go.
Hey, this is so problematic too, because you're forced to flood through this time. But Fame, he's ready for the pressure, and his teammates set up on rotation. Double challenge perfect though, just to get the scrap. Afro able to pick up them both, and you get a bit of a wipe. Diamond though just needs to keep it slow, back these players down, and he does exactly that. Picks up the extra kill, and LAG, they can win on this new hill.
Bottom side of Hotel, maybe the last hard point we see here on the first map. Thieves are going to break through the front. Desperately trying to make their way forward. Every single second wasted is 1 closer to the victory for LAG. Now through the back door, here comes the hit. Estriel can't get any. A lot of damage done. Assault now up next. Can't get anything done. Thieves hold.
Okay, we got ourselves a ball game. Thieves inside the time, and right now it is just going to be a front smash through the hill for the Guerrillas. No flanks coming through, and that just means it is gunny on gunny.
It's a while to go. You're still holding on with an iron grip, the LA Thieves. Diamondcon waiting for an opportunity. Ghosty softens up the attackers. Back and forth we go as we chase red dots.
I mean, they are just feeling this pressure right now. Diamondcon taking his time, has the rival 9, and Joedecieves might take that fade. The trades are coming through. You get the pressure near the point. Trades back and forth, but it's Estriel. It is a 1 versus 1 potentially for the scrap, and it is certainly scrap that the Thieves are going to want. And Estriel cannot take it for him. Now we go to New.
Fame does get it. Final few seconds. Again, all very, very important time. But back to P1 we now go. Smack bang in the center of the map. Here it comes.
In the power positions right now for the LA Thieves, right? Get a player around top third. The reinforcements are in. Your flank is covered. LAG, everybody flooding through mid.
1 web of kills is all it's going to take. Cammy, the headhunter, takes care of Estriel. Clock still ticking. Over 200 we now go for the LA Thieves, and it's 1 kill at a time as the Guerrillas have been somewhat silenced.
They're holding him, and they are gunning him down. LA Thieves, it is a slow trickle back into this game, and that team kill might help them. An extra man down. Guerrillas, they cannot find their way to this time.
The clock still ticks. The LA Guerrillas are now waiting for the perfect moment to try to get the break. Nobody quite there. 30 seconds to go. You have to see something happen. Diamondcon being the man to start the play. Joedecieves at range. Forced back. This could be the break. Joedecieves, the double dip. It's bad manners normally, but he's getting a lot of job done.
It's the exact same setup too. Finally, you're getting around the point. You only need 12 on the clock. They made a way to their time. Afro trying to back them down. They finally get in the point, but they might have done just enough to at least force it to New, but look who's there first.
The final few moments. Again, no win here. Big damage. Cammy can't quite get the kill. Assault on a force spree. Into New we go. LAG are there first. Joedecieves, you must break. You must break now. Here comes the play. Through the back door. Will he get the kill? The contest? No! It's Assault. It's Estriel. It's map 1.
And that is a map 1 that it felt like it was almost inevitable by the Guerrillas. Built themselves a massive lead. And that guy Dicey towards the end, that is a P1 break that took a year and a half to orchestrate. Maybe 3 full hits they try to make on the point, but the good news for the Guerrillas, they kept the spawns the entire time. Makes that rotation that much easier, and they get the job done. A bit of a nail biter towards the end. Got to tip the cap to Ghosty. Man actually turned up in the slaying department, but it was simply not enough towards the end. 36 kills, but that's for the L. The slow start that they had bit him in the end.
Long hard point that one felt like. 11 minutes 19 total. And a close scoreline. A little bit too late from the LA Thieves to certainly get things going. And for the Guerrillas, man, a super strong start. It's getting egregious.
And you can see some of the moments they had for Thieves of like why the hard point isn't working out. When they had this setup around the Fountain Hill, it was perfect. 2 players back on the Coop side of the map around the bridge, and it's just 2 guns down through the small door. Everybody's looking at the right thing. They just couldn't actually execute on the play. So I mean, I guess maybe credit for the fight back that LA Thieves had. You see the lead disparity that they were working with, but again, it is just key mistakes. They're making a hard point consistently, and they're already the worst team in the league at the game mode. The record falls even further.
Even further indeed. Well, highlights from map number 1. Really only got going towards sort of the second to last hard point. That brilliant hold from the LA Thieves. Again, a little too late. As we saw it all happen there. Ghosty, great stats from him. Diamondcon, 31 kills. Really solid work across the board. Diamondcon all map long. It was 21-9 for a moment there. He's a player that's turned around immensely chancellor. The first time we saw him play in Cold War, way back on the New York Subliners, he had a single land under his belt at that time.
Well, not really turned around, just sort of kept it up. Like when he was playing back in Cold War, he always looked like a solid contender. And what we've seen this year, just a shooter, one of the better players in the game. Him and Assault got off to a massive start, but maybe you can see where Ghosty started to heat up. Assault dropped off a little bit, but either way, nice and secure in the end. And again, it feels like the hard points are almost freebies right now against LA Thieves. So you're coasting through that map 2 with the 1-0 edge.
Well, first map done. A quick look there at the game flow. Again, it certainly looked like the Los Angeles Guerrillas all the way, the purple line there. Not until that P1 just towards the end, the penultimate hard point. That's certainly where things really changed. Good work then either way out of both teams. We now say goodbye to Crouch. We say hello to our next map, Chance. A little bit of Search and Destroy.
Invasion, yeah, and that's a run it back for LAG. It is certainly a map that they had to have been talking about endlessly. Just those little situations rather than be bomb site. Fame was very close to having one of the best plays we've seen in Call of Duty. Instead, Sun gets the ninja defuse. It turns into an L, so they want redemption on Invasion.
Good news though for the Thieves. Thieves, you've got plenty of tape of the Guerrillas playing this map only yesterday. We'll see if they put that to work. We'll have a quick look now at our SD objective metrics charts.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at the stats, there was a clear-cut edge towards the Guerrillas on map 1. Maybe now a clear-cut edge towards the Thieves on map 2. On the objective front, fantastic in the post plants, and on a map like Invasion, it's not entirely like common for the bomb to go down consistently, but even when it happens, the retake's on point. This is shades of Ghosty running through the smoke, picking up those 2 kills on the Toronto Ultra players. So Thieves in this game mode, it's like night and day, much stronger in Search and Destroy.
We'll find out how it goes though. Everything seems to change when it comes to a major tournament under the bright lights, the pressure, the noise of the crowd, keeping those hands warm indeed. If there's one thing we know for absolute certain, it's Adam Assault's hands are red hot right now.
I mean, Ghosties as well. You got a couple of those, the hand warmers on both sides. Not necessarily as active, but if you want to keep the vibes flowing, I think Assault might have the key.
I just love that the crowd's doing it too. You can't see this at home, guys, but the view we have from the cast is this. There's a sea of hands in the air, also warming their hands. So it's not the same when Joedecieves does it clearly, is it, guys?
What a weirdly specific way to like win over some fans, you know?
It may have never been done before, it may never happen again, but there's one thing we can be assured of is COD fans, oh, they love to please themselves. Here we go. Map number 2, Invasion, Search and Destroy.
Yeah, Diamond getting close and personal with his monitor, ready to be staring at that middle dot, centering in a snap on point from him, but it is going to be a massive change of pace from what we saw in the first hard point. Things are being taken slow on Invasion. Afro, though, always going to be a lethal threat, playing against Carolina, popping off in Search and Destroy. And again, we now have 3 players tied for the first blood kill record. Afro in that conversation. Off the opening break, though, will be LAG on the attack first.
Big time change of pace from that last one. We said fond farewell to Karachi and hello to Invasion. Ghosty, the first man to discharge his weapon here in the map. Doesn't land a bullet, only information.
And Joedecieves actually in the perfect spot. You have number 3 and number 4 now know for a fact the play is going to be over towards B. Smokes out, though. Afro on the cross. A couple players get by. And now we get to truly test that post plant. They had a 92% rate. That bomb is now down.
No nades, no nothing. Joedecieves' first blood gives him the man advantage for now. And the pinch is set up. How will the Guerrillas hold on to this one? Pressure is now already on.
Yeah, you saw Diamond looking to the flank, but now the pressure's coming from every direction. LA Thieves taking their time on this swarm.
Mistral now, guns up at the ready, Fame the other side. Big win from Ghosty, now the pressure on.
Yeah, taking the time as well. Looking at Chow coming through. Estriel shot from every single direction, and Diamond cleaned up as well. Communication on point, and again, the post plant retakes. The best in the game right now are the Thieves, and that is perfect execution. Nobody making the mistakes. Joedecieves, by the way, the main guy on that front. As soon as he picks up that kill on Adam Assault, you saw what the heads of LAG players started to do. Everybody on a swivel, getting tagged up from every direction, and there's simply nothing you can do.
Perfectly playing the trades, playing the numbers, playing the advantage. They line up for DiamondCon, though. That's a scary moment for many COD fans.
Scary moment for everybody but the players on LA Thieves. Had it in the bag. Again, the timing and the coordination completely on point. Now their opportunity to attack.
Here we go. See what happens now with the Thieves on offense. Bomb in hand, 2 bomb sites to choose from. They've emptied their pockets over towards B.
And you got the trophy for the Guerrillas. They're playing aggressive as well, and aggressive for the first 2 kills. They just ran at you. And Estriel might be trapped in DVDs, but still for a 2 versus 4, there is no pressure on Estriel to make a move. Cammy going to be forced to make this play.
Oh, he doesn't realize there is a player terribly close to him. Just up the stairs as he's now on the hunt, on the prowl, spots him out at DiamondCon. Wicked reactions. But does he see where Cammy's gone? He does not. Doesn't matter. Teamwork's there. 4v1.
I mean, that is just a hyper-aggressive round on defense. You just slammed the door in their face. And Ghosty, there's number 1. This would be a long 1v4 to take place, and you can just see every single angle that is covered. 3 players trying to laser him down on that cross.
Let's see what you can do. Oh, no. It's starting to get ugly. Stunned up. Those arrows moving. And they're moving together. They're going to play the trade. No one is going to be isolated in these fights unless Ghosty can will it.
I mean, someone has to be able to see him in DVDs, right? Assault might get the angle. Yeah, Fame's going to turn for it. You know where he is. And finally, able to take him down. That is a ballsy strat as well for your first defensive round. Again, they threw the trophy out of dark, and they just ran at them.
Final kill that goes to Fame. Some good timing. Some great team play there. Jesus, busted. Jesus. Tied up 1-1, round 3. It felt like a long time, that cut, right?
That was an incredibly long time. That made me nervous from what we were dealing with yesterday, but smooth sailing thus far, and LAG going to be pumping those brakes, maybe waiting for the response. If we were playing hyper-aggressive on defense, Thieves might attempt to do the same. You see the spot Joedecieves has put himself in. That is an interesting angle. He might have moved in the perfect time. Knows Ezreal's going for the check spot, but that stun does not connect. He's invisible in the moment. You make the read, you at least get the trade, but still a 3 versus 3. Plenty of time.
Now what do you do with that information? Afro by the mid tank. An extremely powerful position to be in. A lot of angles to cover, but he has to move.
And for the moment, Diamondcon is going to be out of this play. Thieves have just fully rotated over towards the A site. Ezreal effectively by himself. He's going to be dancing with death because it's just an extra man that's around the point. The extra man delivers. Man advantage for the Thieves. 3 versus 2, and this is an easy read here from Afro. Diamondcon forced to back down.
Very, very tough situation to be in. Assault tagged up. Oh my word, stays alive. Cammy looking to get the pressure on Diamondcon now. Looking to get back at Afro. 25 seconds on the clock. Magnificent shots from both of them.
Yeah, literally just dancing with them, and now with the time ticking down, someone's just going to be forced to slide in and take a bad gunfight. Assault makes the moves, and Diamondcon might get a trade, but he is still trapped on this tank. Get some great tags down, but the problem is just the time. Not enough to work with. Elite Thieves deliver on the defensive end, and it's just a clean rotation by Ghosty. Coming in from the B site, reads the pressure. And again, Diamondcon out of the picture down that B street. Thieves deliver with that man advantage.
Maintaining the advantage that they've worked so hard for. I would love to be a brand new Call of Duty fan tuning into the stream for the very first time and not knowing why we're cheering.
Like, this is Salt Guy. Everybody loves him. It's my favorite player.
He's really good with his hands. Here we go. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Fame tagged up.
Yeah, great tags as well. Fame, typical to play the spot. Once again, Ezreal finding himself in these aggressive positions. Afro might be waiting for it, though. See LA Thieves responding to the pressure that they felt from the previous round.
Oh, there's a lot of red over in this part of town for Ezreal. Tactical retreat to the bomb site. Again, a lot of these positions, you're going to know these players will be in. The question is, do you have a tactical? Do you have a lethal throw?
And Fame's the guy to sort of suss out this push, right? LA Thieves are still playing a little bit stagnant, but they're certainly leaning towards A, and the comms are good. Diamondcon has made the rotation back towards the middle of the map, but might be a 4 versus 3 around A. Ezreal might be the player out of position for the moment. Question is, can they find this first blood?
Fame's been told, here they come. Absolutely spot on with the information. The frag grenade out, the slow cook. Trophy intercepts. A bomb site might be the play right now. Fame gets his.
That's great damage too, though, at least on the trade, so Fame can't challenge too quick, so the bomb does get planted.
Here we go, bomb down. Assault getting his way in there, gets himself on the board. Ghosty takes some heavy tags. You've still got numbers for the Thieves. Cammy from behind wins it.
Great
Cammy for 3. No, Fame makes it a 1v1.
And he's got the 1v1 as well, but he's got to take his time. Ghosty knows he has him trapped, but he's giving up the pinch. Ghosty to clear the street. Might just rat back through dark. The question is the timing. And you see Ghosty going back in. Fame, not a clue. Heads up and gun down. LA Thieves, nice execution once again.
Scary spot to be in, if not for Cammy's 2-piece in the middle there. If he makes it 3, obviously the round is done, but Fame gave the boys a fighting chance. Assault finds his first kill of the map. And we swap sides.
This is going to be a tricky situation as well for LAG. You're down 3-1. You're back on the attack. You really need to pull something creative out for this round. You do not want to fall down to 4-1. You're losing attacking rounds. Got to find a way to respond.
I'm now waiting for the first time I play ranked and I get killed by Assault's hand warmers. I'm sure the X account has already been created. Lovely damage
right here, too. That's great damage, but yeah, he just gets left out to dry. So damage is one thing, but the kills are another. Guerrillas might have their answer.
It wasn't enough for anyone to really move into position. Afro's now got himself over here, but right place, maybe the wrong time with the wrong weapon. He has to get closer with a rival.
How good is the peak for the plant spot? Well, the bomb's going to go down. You get a taste their retake percentage again, but this time it's a 3v4.
He's just peeked the door slightly. Afro's there. It's the Thieves versus the Guerrillas. A man down for the Thieves. Now another. Diamondcon in the smoke. it's awkward. Joedecieves stays alive. Afro finds 2, and it's now a 2v2.
1v2, but he is behind him. Joedecieves getting some damage. There's the trade. Last guy, where is he? He's behind you. The distant man on LAG to seal the deal. That is a dicey moment for the man advantage, but they are taking care of business in more ways than one.
Assault gets it done. That final kill was an important one.
And that is the value of winning these attacking rounds. You're still down 3-2 for the Guerrillas, but they trust themselves on defense.
LAG on defense now. We'll see if they can find the equalizer. Thieves once again on the attack. Typically what? 3 nades over this side of the map. No trophy spotted in the distance. Oh, DiamondCon answers back.
No trophy spot in the distance, and that'll be the punishment for it. Those are deep frag grenades that are rolling through. So LAG on point again. LA Thieves might have plenty of time to work with, but it is back to a default setup on defense right now coming in from LAG. Looking for maybe a bounce to see if you can catch Fame, but Fame is backed up, nowhere to be found.
Yeah, smooth move from Fame there, just to retreat enough to get out of the distance of the frag grenade. The blast rate is pretty solid in this game. Ghosty, he's getting antsy.
Oh, he's found the timing, he's got it.
Across he goes. Catches Assault! What a damage dealt though. Ghosty has to back up. Is that enough to pull the members of LAG now from the top side of the map?
Oh, Cammy, this is it though. Yeah, that's the extra trade. So many men to deal with, and the Rival 9 right gun for the job. Still can't even get the plant down because all those nades and tacks are coming through. 2v3, not a lot of time on the clock.
Too many mans, the smoke now from Joedecieves. This is a hope and a prayer. Ghosty, just enough to pull a little bit of aggression, but Fame is there for the kill now. It's a 1v3, 20 seconds on it. That's the equalizer. It's 3-3.
That is so painful from Ghosty, that extra little bullet, but even more so Cammy just getting caught. If he's just able to stay alive and be out of the picture, his teammates are out there making the play on the opposite side of the map, but Asriel there to take him down. Rookie out here making the plays.
You lot are unbelievable. What a tournament this is. What are you guys going to do if LAG get knocked out? What are you going to do? Some guy shouted, I'm going home. Here we go.
Another Kobe as well.
Hey.
Look at how far back in the spawn Fame actually just fell. That is maybe the least amount anyone's able to get out of their spawn before they die to a first blood. So already strong advantage for the Thieves.
Afro patiently watching this cross. He's done this in a few rounds prior. He's extremely important right now for the Thieves to see how many players get across to that bomb site and how much pressure can Cammy take, though. In the meantime, they'll have the line of sight on him.
If you're on Guerrillas, you almost need like a smoke play to come out over towards this B site just to make anything happen, because as soon as you cross, that rotation will be very quick, and the angle might be punishing, but it can't get the kill. But you see the trades are there. Ghosty makes the move. That might be the nail in the coffin. 4 versus 2 with a bomb down. Assault in the middle of the map, but now he's trapped.
Oh, it ain't over until it's over. 30 seconds. Damage dealt to Ghosty. Has to keep his head down. Assault now on the prowl. Checks the door. He saw it. Here's the fight. DiamondCon wins it. Now 2v2.
Still though, look at where that bomb positioning is down. LA Guerrillas, they cannot slow down in the slide. It's got to make some moves, and Cammy's just going to play with the door and shut it in his face. Ghosty seals the deal as well. Aggressive on the chow. And again, that is off of the back of the first blood that came through with a frag very early on in this round.
No Fame to worry about in that round. Nice bait and switch play up close with the AR players there, just to take care of at least one member of the Thieves. This has been a spicy map. We're seeing a lot of very different looks here. New nades, new plays. Thieves up by 1.
Thieves back on the attack as well. Anytime there's been a call, Guerrillas have been able to respond. Looking for it on the defensive round. These are early frags coming through, and they're gonna get it as well. Mixing things up to find these frag grenades, first bloods.
Bomb recovery, the LA Thieves are barely leaving their spawn. They're in the rugs building now, laundry. They've got that bit further forward. The only good news for them is the Guerrillas aren't that much further forward either.
Well, the last time what happened for the man-down situation, Ghosty swung through A Street, made the play. Assault right now just has it on lock. So the early first blood, I mean, you're shutting down almost every avenue of attack. Maybe you can sniff out Fame in this corner. He does not have a ton of support, and they're looking for him.
There's a good chance a stun off of the inside of that door will get the job done. Diamondcon, perfect timing. Assault's there for the coverage. Another for Diamondcon. Outstanding round out of the Guerrillas. Lightning fast rebuttal.
Yeah, that is quite literally from the jump. They've gotten the first blood with a frag all the way deep East Street. Maybe an extra 15 feet further than you ordinarily throw it. This time straight down the pipe, middle of the map. And it is these little adjustments Guerrillas have been making that have kept them in this game. Still though, tied up 4-4. Thieves now looking to be secure on defense.
The real standout players in the stats department is Fame at the 8-5. When he's eliminated early, it typically ends up as a successful round for the LA Thieves. We'll see what happens this time, though. Trophy's down. Oh, unfortunately, Cammy still gets caught by that.
He's taking an aggressive route just to wrap back towards the tank, but B Street, Thieves keeping the pressure on, but the play is going to be towards A. Ghosty, big responsibility just to keep the tags down, but through P1, Joedecieves will be the man on the A bomb site. Only 2 players right now for Thieves on defense. You see 4 and 3, though, starting to wrap over.
Oh, this is an awkward moment for Joedecieves. He's looking around a lot. He needs to focus on a single target, because here come the Guerrillas. Estriel up close, just on the other side of the wall from him. Massive amount of damage dealt there as the rest of his teammates from behind.
And Ghosty's also getting so much intel down the A Street. He saw 2 players in showers, knows that they're swinging towards P1. It is straight through this door.
Massive win. So much damage. Joedecieves wins both.
Got the nade in as well, ready for the retreat. See Assault trying to make the play for the trade. But Ghosty playing with them. Might have just let his boy die, but still the man advantage. 30 seconds on the clock.
Melon's on that man. Diamondcon now trying to get involved in the fight. Will he look left and right? Afro. Oh, that's the pinch. That's the teamwork. It's now all down to Assault. That's the round. Map point, LA Thieves.
Shutting him down. Ghosty just out here, the intelligence man. Spotting out all the pressure that's coming through the A Street, tells Joedecieves, hey man, they are all in towards P1. Sets his teammate up for the easy kills. LA Thieves 1 round away.
This was the 2-piece from Joedecieves. I thought it was a nice 2-piece.
You'll take it. That's 3 first bloods for Joedecieves on the map, by the way.
Key component now for the LA Thieves' success here in Search and Destroy. Map point. LA Thieves need 1 more.
And where are these frag grenades going to land? Are they being saved? I heard an explosion off in the distance, but there's it is. Again, they mess with the timing. The devil's in the details. Another frag grenade first blood.
Such a stinger. He's done a lap around the map, and Joedecieves has still been caught. Man advantage LAG. What will they do with it? They've drawn a massive line down the middle of Invasion. And once again, the Thieves are trapped in rugs.
It almost feels like the same thing in Hardpoint, where a lot of hill defenses for Thieves. They just don't have the trophies in the right spots, but now working from a man down. Still a decent chunk of time to work with, but both teams have been on point on defense with a man advantage.
Afro dancing around the tank once again. Fame's on the inside. And again, the angle is going to play... is going to decide who gets that blood. Assault damage. Here comes Fame for the play. Perfect reads, though. The trades are on point. It's still a man advantage LAG.
And it's a good thing Afro dropped that bomb for his boy, because he just went out and died. You get the trade, but Ghosty's going to fall as well. This is shaping up to be a round 11.
Hold on to Cammy. Has to win this fight against Assault. Assault's going to keep dancing. The clock is on his side. And now the gunny. It's time, for the first time here in Boston. Get the gong ready. It's a round 11. This is so strange.
Guerrillas have pulled defense for this final round as well. Their first bloods on the defensive end have been out of control, especially with those frag grenades. And if I'm LA Thieves, either get that trophy down or sit in your spawn for a little bit longer. They're working the B Street. That intel is coming. You have to be able to dodge these. And it looks like nothing is connecting. LA Thieves finally adjusted for this final round.
Back on out of that typical splash zone. Nobody's getting wet. Everybody's staying dry, getting ready for the next fight. Empty pockets for now. Trophies have all been played. Lethal's tactical's gone.
And it's Diamondcon and Estriel right now worried about this B site. The cross is going to be covered. These are the moments that LAG, after their match yesterday, they're talking over this exact situation.
They're very, very spread. There's not a lot of interlocking fields of fire, so it's going to be 1v1s. Slow and steady. The Thieves are winding up for the punch towards B.
And this is so many players from Thieves stacking it too. They are just waiting to make this move. Got to cover the cross, and you got to take down Estriel.
Again, not a lot of movement out of the Guerrillas line. Thieves etching closer.
Here we go. I mean, you can feel the pressure. Estriel, he's worried for it. A couple players on LAG trying to make moves down the middle of the map. They're going to get caught, though. FaZe trying to dance in. There's the trade for the...
Oh, my
God! Disgusting! FaZe out here making plays.
I don't believe what we've just seen. FaZe has somehow picked up all three. No ace. Dan Ghosty now, 1v2. Can he find the pressure? Ring around a Rosie. Can he get the kill? 1v1. It's not enough time to get the bomb down. Diamond Con is there. My God, what a round of search and destroy. And that's retribution for FaZe.
And that all started, by the way, when Joedecieves gets the first blood in the middle of the map. So Thieves had that initial advantage, but all of the damage and all the tags that were coming through, FaZe, like a wrecking ball, delivers you for 3.
It was a single bullet onto the player on the ground. I mean, he turns, snaps in the first. I'm sure we've got a replay, but that is an unbelievable way to go up 2-0. The Thieves certainly hurting after that one. We now test the mental game. We test their resolve. You've got to go backstage, take a deep breath, come on out, and try to win that control.
And that is going to be a dagger as well, because keep in mind, it's not just the control. There is a hard point for the map 4. So Guerrillas singing sweet for the moment, 6-5 win. They're going to be feeling good on the main stage.
We'll see how it goes. My word, what an invasion, search and destroy that one was. Again, a very long map, nearly 13 minutes. We're playing for a long one here, but the Guerrillas once again running the battle of LA. Karachi control coming up next. That's going to be the decider. We could be looking at another 3-0, brother.
An interesting look about that map as well. This is actually the first time that we've seen Thieves play it. It's not a fantastic record on the flip side for LAG, but they do have more reps.
We'll see what's going on here, guys. We're going to take a very, very quick commercial break. When we come back, we're playing control on Karachi, baby. Let's get it. We'll be right back here in the CDL.
The Call of Duty Week is brought to you by Monster Energy, the official energy drink of the CDL.
The Painted aBeZy bundle is available now in the Call of Duty store. Inspired by the folk art of Oaxaca, this stunning bundle offers colorful, vibrant, and mythical items you gotta check out.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Call of Duty League. We're ready to rock and roll nearly into map number 3. Control up next. And chance, I don't believe my eyes, but it's nothing from the LA Thieves. It's 2 for LA Guerrillas.
Yeah, I mean, they're looking fantastic right now. And again, it was like a late, deep moment round when it was Fame earlier before that dropped the ball yesterday, made up for it here and just guns 3 players down. The beauty of that bullet connecting and absolutely guns that final guy. You see no moment to react from anybody on Thieves. And this is perfect coordination from the Guerrillas as well. aBeZy spots the first guy on the cross. It's Diamondcon that got tags in the second guy, and well, the third one. Just a hard read from Fame, letting everybody know.
Oh my God, indeed. Map number 3 is on its way. There's a great moment where he almost checks to make sure. You know, did I get that guy behind the tank of the truck? I did. That's crazy.
I also love the chow on the guy towards the end, looking for the ace. Like, you know, you're just looking for that big moment clip. So Fame delivers. Second year on the main stage for this young man, but he certainly has that pop-off potential. But towards control we go. And elimination time right now from LA Thieves. You get 3-0'd in the only round you play. That is the quickest flight home.
Oh, indeed. Here we go. We're playing control. First to 3. The LA Guerrillas, they're looking to close this one out as fast as possible.
And this might be a B hit off the rip as well. Fame just going to be maybe not soaring in for it, but taking your time to make sure you guarantee these kills. And he's got the angle to be underneath the guy. They get the first 2 as well. You've already made it through. This could be a potential triple stack on B.
Well, the opening gambit goes very well for LAG. 2 players on it for now. Nades are out as Fame and Assault in the feed. They're doing a fantastic bit of work. There's the first segment gone.
And the nades might do a little bit of damage, but it's not enough to stop Fame. It takes 2 to trade him, and Assault's still alive. The reinforcements are going to be quick. Already 2 ticks gone.
Second segment gone. That's going to be massive work out of LAG. Can they get the players off of it before the one that closes out? aBeZy's there. Joedecieves staying alive as best he can. Pistol up ready. Wow, Mining finally managed to get that player off the back. Diamondcon, though, they're going to pressure on. They should be able to finish the point.
Yeah, well, the opportunity here for the final kill. Joedecieves still trying to make the big play, and they are getting juked out of their shoes right now. So they just stopped that B pressure. That was nearly a guarantee for the Guerrillas, but back to square one. They want to keep the pressure on, but Thieves on defense. Joedecieves has been on point. This could be his cruise.
Got the hot hand. There's the cruise. Beautiful work there with the Rival 9 up close and personal with aBeZy. Oh, eyes on another towards the B point. 44 seconds to go. Joedecieves still alive.
Can't be stopped. This is the one man trying to fight. Finally, Diamondcon's there to take him down, and none of his teammates can get the kills. Maybe Afro could be the final player, but it is Joedecieves versus the world. Ghosty stopping it in the nick of time, but here comes aBeZy for the gunny. The Rival 9 on point, and again, barely. It is Joedecieves, the hero of round 1.
Another goal line saves. Joedecieves defending this one alone. Here comes the cruise. He could have done that one in the point to possibly keep himself safe. Will there be a trophy overdone by A? We'll find out. No. 2 clean kills for Thieves.
And he isn't actually wrapping back to sort of decap that progression, but at least they are flying forward and maybe just pushing them in their spawns. They went for B for so long that the time is now going to be against them. 22 seconds for any capture.
Great setup though from Thieves. They have all angles covered. There we go. Final hits. Afro. Nice work on the first. Ghosty taking care of as well. We do have a clock stoppage at 15 seconds. If Joedecieves goes, he might be able to get him off.
I mean, he was the only one that could do anything. Every single one of his teammates just lets him down again. So there's the extra minute to the clock. But keep in mind, it is also the life count right now. Basically 10 lives for either team. LA Thieves, they're going to be turtle up, and they're going to be taking this slow.
They are so close to the point, though. If they die there, it's essentially a cap for LAG. Uh-oh. Diamondcon. Nades up. Trophy saves the day for now. The rest of his teammates moving their position.
And you got to be quick, too, because Cammy is going to be coming off spawn, but if you're too fast, Joedecieves will just drop you. Now Afro showing up in the feed as well. Gorilla's going to have to regroup. No flanks coming through. Take your time. You get one true push at this. It's going to end up getting mixy, but you can see sending a couple players through mid. Players in red are waiting. This is a stationary game to control right now.
Oh, my word, aBeZy. Damage dealt. You've still got about 15 seconds before you really have to make something happen, boys.
And you see Diamondcon not going on the full flank, so right now position, Afro's in. He's a level out of the play. Got to get back in the mix quick.
That might be it. The dinner bell has been rung, and here come the hungry Guerrillas flying forward. Afro finds another one on the back line. Ghosty assault. Trades are abound. Onto the point we have for a moment. Cleaned up by Cammy. Last man on the back line. Gone. Thieves should hold for now.
Yeah, that is unbelievable too. They're going to get the deep spawn out as well, so there's just simply not enough time for these guys to work with. 10 seconds, it's a foot race. Diamondcon leading the charge. The question is, do you even attempt to commit? Looks like they're toying with the idea, but simply too far away. Gunned down anyway, and Joedecieves absolutely saving their lives in round one. Just a sliver left on that B zone, but Guerrillas, again, a couple players looking the wrong directions, could not execute.
Clean work out of the Thieves. The spree from Joedecieves as well. I'm sure we'll be talking about that later. He really popped off there in the first round. We swap sides now. We'll see if the Guerrillas can defend.
Now off the attack, we've seen some interesting B hits coming through, especially more so this weekend on LAN. Team's doing the more difficult thing first. LA Thieves, though, keeping things simple. Straight down the pipe, right through mid. Got the trophy out, and might be a bit of a stack as well, or just going to leave Joedecieves on it.
Oh.
Everybody else setting up for the kill.
Lovely work, the two-piece. Only one player alive on the point for now, getting the stack done. Possibly now you've got the numbers to work with.
And if it's only one guy on the point, that means they're going to be looking for these spawn kills. Afro knows they're all going to be funneling in through B. And timing might work against him, though. Damn. The gunny will be on point. That was for the cruise. Now everybody else is cleared out. These spawn kills might continue. Guerrillas haven't got a kill yet this round.
No way.
So Afro's challenging that, and it works out.
6 spree. Ghosty in the feed as well. Here comes the attack towards the diner. Estriel towards the back alley. Fame on the heady. Gone. 3 clean kills, though, for LAG. A few moments to breathe.
Afro is an absolute maniac, but with a shot like that, might as well be. Still keeping the pressure on, pouring through red, and
no way.
Shut down as well. Afro ready for the trade.
No
the
way.
Trade too slow, and he is gunning in this second round.
Unbelievable. He is heating up. Is he overheating, though? There's the crossfire from LAG to stay alive. Ghosty picks up the trade. 2 minutes to go, and loads of lives to get in the beat.
Might be right about the overheat, too, because Afro no longer with his teammates. They're trying to flood in through the front. Joedecieves for the cutoff, and awkward timing around that dumpster. Ghosty right now, the first man in, and he's going to deliver. Him and Afro attempting to work together. A 1v1 for the final second. Ghosty knows where the push is coming from. aBeZy shuts him down.
Take that full burst from the Renetti. That's a lot of damage. Didn't seem to slow down Assault whatsoever. Second there in the feed for him. 19 lives to go. LAG are holding on well.
Cammy looking for the Aaron kill. There's a couple players on him, and aBeZy, there's number 5. He's got 14 kills. Sole man leading the charge for Guerrillas.
And this is what you want to see. Joedecieves stops the play immediately. The front line from LAG push forward. Joedecieves pumps the brakes on that, and open play now towards B.
And for Thieves, you need the teamwork. No one can throw away their lives. Up top, Afro waiting for the doors. The timing might be perfect. Estriel, though, well, here's that one from a mile away, and Fame wins the gunfight as well. Back to a staggered push for the Thieves. Trying to group up and reposition, but they afforded nothing on that push.
A little bit of magic there from Estriel. Slows the play down massively. Trades once again. Diamondcon, how many can you get before being brought down? That might determine the next minute.
Goes to check the corner, just didn't win the gunfight, and Diamondcon doing the smart play. Heads up in that moment, repositioning on point. Diamondcon to use any gun. Coordination for Thieves right now, can't quite get it together.
Estriel there in the top bedroom. Here we go, trying to make the play happen. Assault back at it. Too many members of the Thieves down the hotel. 2-2 split. They're on to the point. That should be the B zone. In a lot of trouble. Fame damage. Got up the kill. Afro. Kale gets the kill. This could be it. Estriel trying to fight for his life.
And this is no lives remaining, too, so you can win this one of 2 ways, and that might just seal the deal. Only 3 lives. That initial break from LA Thieves has gone such a long way. Just got to make sure you close.
Nades are going to land inside. A lot of damage. Joedecieves stunned. Pressure now on. You're still getting the capture. There's the kill. As the final segment was not needed. The Thieves slowly but surely. Sometimes you have to bite the orange in order to peel it.
And it might have taken a little bit of time for Thieves to break that defense, but that opening break, they were 30 lives to 24, and they had Joedecieves with the slow capture on A. So they bought themselves a massive amount of time to play for the kills, and it's the slaying that went out towards the end.
Map point, LA Thieves. Can they make it a clean 3-0 here on the Karachi control and push the series further? LAG now attacking round from them. We saw how it went the first go around.
And you see the extra investment. There you go. They're just going to double up around the B zone just to make sure no funny business happens. But, of course, the play back over towards A. Standard push off the break, but LA Thieves might be quick here for the response. Omnicom by himself in the hill. Joedecieves sent in for the freeze to kills. And now you might have a spawn trap set up as well. LA Thieves spread across the board.
Well, let's see how this goes. Cammy from top coop looking to top third. Eyes across a lot of the map from this position, but so exposed. Middle of the map covered now. Ghosty with a little bit of intel. Still has a cruise to play with and on a 4 spree.
Yeah, Thieves might have had to spread across the map, but they gave that up immediately and get punished for it. The levy gets opened up on the chicken coop side of the map, and now you're just playing for staggered kills all over the place. Afro getting chased off spawn as well, but Thieves are still just collecting every single kill, already up 28 to 22 on the life count. Guerrillas can't make it out of their base.
Oh, Ezreal just about gets the headshot to Afro there. Space now to play with. 40 seconds on the clock, though. Thieves are still holding this down brilliantly. Guerrillas have got to get something going.
I mean, they are just slamming right there. There's cruise missile number 1. Afro's got number 2. And there is no hope right now. Ezreal, the lone man on this A zone, but they've just been strangling them on this map.
No one to cover, and Cammy can walk on in, possibly get it. Fame, right place, right time. Still keeping the capture going. Joedecieves playing whack-a-mole against Ezreal from behind. Oh, here comes DiamondCon. Space to play with now. It's still a one-man capture. Here comes the two-man stack. We could be looking at an additional minute of play.
Yeah, life count's been evened up just a little bit as well, down by a tad, but you can absolutely work with this. Cammy needing the hands, a DC, a heavyweight in the UFC, heavyweight in game.
Another hit in the middle. The ordnance from the LA Thieves is seemingly endless. They still have a life lead. One more crack at this. The B zone is all that remains. Can they hold it?
And easy reads on the flank as well. Guerrilla's going to be taking their time. They're actually getting a pretty deep spawn as well, even without that junkyard pressure. So these right now, nice and patient. No open avenues of attack. And again, these have been very slow rounds on Karachi when it's only the B zone left.
Yeah, it's really slow. Front line's getting closed around them, though. The Thieves are in a little bit of trouble here. Joedecieves has got to win a big one against Assault. There it is. Fame now through the middle of the map. Trades between he and Cammy here on land. Ezreal, the last man alive. Atop AC with 45 seconds to go.
The Guerrillas just can't get a single push going for them. Afro going to be playing aggressive as well, jumping into death, and you see his teammate actually with the frag grenade going to get the extra kill. So it is now a full hit through the front. Guerrillas have grouped up together.
Posted up, Joedecieves, here we go. Final 30 seconds. Ezreal's in. Assault, damage, Del. Sliding, keeping him guessing. Can Joedecieves catch this? He does. A massive 2 kills, 7 lives left for the Guerrillas. One more hit, they're all they've got.
Yeah, trades on point. They're trying to get a group together, but they are getting shot down along the way. But it is Joedecieves by himself. His teammate's coming off spawn. If he buys you 1, you're feeling great, and he gives you 2.
That's it. That's it. The last bits of air snuffed out of the LA Guerrillas here on Karachi Control. The Thieves stay alive in the series.
And that is a dominant bounce back from Thieves as well. That was not even close. Joedecieves popping off on the one dicey moment in round number 1, but clean towards the end. That only buys them an extra map. We still know it is one problem and one problem only for the LA Thieves, and that is hardpoint. That is exactly where we'll be going for the map 4.
That's where we're going next. Coach Shane there from the LA Thieves. Glorified water boy at times, but a fantastic coach. He's helped us get the squad right back in this one. 2-1 as we go to another hard point.
I mean, yeah, he used to be a dog, so I think Shane, he's quite the tour, I'd say, on this LA Thieves squad. But solid scoreboard through and through. Joedecieves popped off round number 1, but his teammates caught right back up to him. So completely on point there, even on the objective front. And Ghosty out there making moves. And honestly, for the one offensive round that LA Thieves had, Ghosty putting in 11. Very solid work.
There's non-traded kills again all across the LA Thieves. Everyone was winning their ones there on Karachi. That's huge.
That's actually the crazy thing. Joedecieves got 20 on defense. He had 11 just in the first round. But yeah, I'd say on the defensive end, Joedecieves, absolute menace.
Absolute menace indeed. Highlights here from that Karachi Control. That's another swift 3-0. See plenty of those here in the Boston Major 1 so far. I would imagine we're going to see less as we move deeper into the tournament, as the sort of higher ranked teams start to get at each other. We'll see how that all goes. Higher the play, presumably, the closer the control games will get. But we will see. Plenty still to play for here in Boston. Man, we saw it all in this one. Plenty of streaks there from the LA Thieves as well. All of those netting their kills. See if they can keep that one going on the hard point.
Yeah, and Skid Row is going to be a very interesting map as well, because we talk about the pain point of hard point for LA Thieves, but they've only played this map once, and I mean, you know, we've seen those moments even when they were on map number 1 Karachi where they're winning the rotations and they simply cannot hold on. There are certain hills on Skid Row, especially that P2, that they are very easy to hold. So the rotation game can be incredibly important. Not a hill you want to fall behind on.
We'll see the breaks percentage a little bit later on. But Skid Row hardpoint coming up next. We have to go the distance here in this battle for Los Angeles, which the Guerrillas have had the advantage in for the longest of times. It's Terminal, Search and Destroy for Game 5. We'll see if we have to go there. But for now, Skid Row hardpoint coming up next. I get a chance. You talked about rotations being key. Breaks are going to be on point. What are we thinking? I
mean, even for like a map one of the Skid Row that we're going to be seeing, like we just watched Afro and Joedecieves go on an absolute tear. So like the boys are shooters. It's really just about that teamwork and like coordination that they have. But the way they're shooting map 3, I'm not going to doubt it.
No doubts whatsoever. It's going to be a very, very interesting deal. We haven't seen too many Skid Row hardpoints this tournament so far, but all the ones we have seen, absolute bangers, no doubt. This one will be the same. We'll see if the hands are still hot as we get into this hardpoint.
And it's going to be a focal point for aBeZy as well, because you know he's going to be that man on the early rotations for the team, going top blue, trying to lock things down. And this might be a minimal thing, but the small things go a long way. Those trophies I take for LA Thieves, they were getting punished by the nades on map number 2. The trophy guys sometimes out of position with it, even on some of the hard point hills. Got to make sure you get to the right place at the right time with the right equipment. Be paying a great deal of attention to that on Skid Row.
On its way. Map number 4 here in this series. As the betting folks know, LAG have had a very, very decent run. As Ant said on the desk, though, Nameless did say for the last couple of weeks, LAG have not looked particularly dominant. We had a lot of hope and a lot of promise for this roster when they first came into the league. DiamondCon shooting fantastic, teamwork on point. Can they turn it around here?
And look, there's no expectation for this team, I think, to be dominant, right? Quite a few players coming up from the challenger scene. Ezreal's going to be a rookie. Fame only his 2nd year, in DiamondCon his 1st time in a long time. aBeZy, he's got at least 1 ring, and he can certainly get a 2nd with moves like that.
It's got to be very distracting. Genuinely very distracting.
I mean, if nothing else, it's like moments of levity. They never broke character when they were playing in the Search and Destroy, even if you hear it in the background. But nice to sort of get the vibes flowing in between maps. Obviously, Guerrillas, they're looking for the bounce back. Need some good vibes.
We're just waiting on the map to get started here. As the Boston crowd gets themselves ready. Skid Row hardpoint. Map number 4. It's still match point for the Guerrillas. For the Thieves, it's an opportunity to go to a Game 5. And whoa, first of the tournament.
And again, for a Guerrillas team that maybe they haven't looked dominant, but still the game plan, the work they've put in, the coaching staff through and through for Guerrillas. They understand the game, they play it well. Joedecieves, we saw what he just did in control. In hardpoint, it has simply not been there. This is the issue for the team. They need it fixed now, or they'll be on that plane ride home.
Here we go, Boston, map 4. Can the Thieves keep this run alive?
And the situation for Thieves, they get the good spawns as well. So a strong opening break, a clean rotation. You can set yourselves on this map like crazy, but the opening salvo commences. A couple trades through and through. Thieves do have that early time, and right now nobody rotating towards P2.
A lot of red in that feed. DiamondCon nearly walks away with the 2nd, but Ghosty's there to pick up the trade, and they get that time. Over to P2 immediately. Cammy's in position. He's running out of things to throw, though, and he's doing this alone.
Oh, he's getting some decent damage in, but at the very least right now for Thieves, you're going to get all of this time on P1. Nobody from Guerrillas even thinking about it, and they're challenging and dying as well. DiamondCon, maybe a 1 pump, maybe a 2. It's enough to get the trades, and 7. Can he make it through? Yes, Fame has made the cross over towards P2. So Guerrillas, the early rotation of P2 has been won. At the same time, though, for Thieves, they just got a massive amount of time on the first hill.
Let's see how Cammy's MCW works at tremendous range. A little bit more damage there. It's still pre-patch. But the guns are at the ready. Fame there up top. Assault from down low. Trophies all over the place. There's no worry about anything landing. But Cammy is winning the battle of attrition there against Assault.
I mean, is he winning the battle? He's doing great damage, but look at the team. Absolutely nowhere to be found around this point. So much so that Ezreal has just looped the map and is now shooting them from bottom of garage. But if Ezreal's that far out of the picture, there's your route to get towards the point. Fame, got to make the read. This is for the time, and Fame gets it done. Easy peasy on that rotation. 30 seconds still to go, and it is more pressure coming towards the hill. Fame has to deliver again.
Fame's holding on now. He's home alone. Here come the Wet Bandits. They're all downstairs. Will they make the hop up the time? It's all gone the way of the LAG squad. They've done a magnificent job of holding on to this position. Rotation's long gone.
Yeah.
There will be a battle on the south side of the map, but for now, Fame, hats off to him. That's a 6th spree.
Yeah, Mr. McAllister going to be having that cruise missile in hand, double hit through the back alley. I think LA Thieves might be ready for it. 2 players stacked up for the trade in the initial time, absolutely going their way. Maybe the 3rd lead exchange we're going to see in this game.
It came out of laundry squeaky clean, they ended up dead. DiamondCon making his way through mid. Beautiful shots from Estriel there. Takes care of Cammy. Hardpoint, though, still firmly in the hands of the Thieves.
Heads up play by Estriel, too, just to be switching weapons instead of the rival 9. Has the MCW for the break. Now the pressure coming through. Ghosty has to back them all down, but what can you even do? Estriel off spawn, switches to the MCW, goes on a 3 spree, picking them apart, and Fame hasn't died in a minute and a half.
Instant break there. It's 8-2 from Fame. Back over to Estriel. As DiamondCon, the player in the feed for his team, looking towards the barbershop now. Once again, though, the LA Thieves, good job on the rotation. They are there first. Here comes DiamondCon. Doesn't check the back. Fame cut him down through the mid 9 spree.
This is about to be a 2-minute life, by the way. The 9 spree as well. Extra guns in hand. He has everything for the right moment, for the right play. Can you read the corner? Joedecieves jumping on top of him. Finally, what looks to be an actual stronghold coming out of Thieves. Right now, Guerrillas very distant on this push.
Yeah, they've got that full setup. 2 players on the inside of the point, backstairs covered. The guard heading somebody in apartments. Oh, here comes Estriel, though. He and DiamondCon fighting their way forward. They've made it to the window. There's the contest inside the point. No point throwing anything. Cammy goes through the feed. Assault trades. That's going to be another break. And a hold now.
You got to get the last man, though. Joedecieves, maybe the Wrecking Crew. Still going to be a bit of a battle through the window. That was a passive sort of hold out of LA Thieves, but all's well that ends well, and they're going to shut it down. So a very strong hold on the barbershop. They do not get punished, but what Guerrillas have in response is rotation. 20 seconds left, though, for this old time, so Thieves are not in a hurry, but see a couple players going to be falling.
Yeah, they're starting to play a lot faster. The Thieves working together quickly. LAG doing what they can to now get over to Nuke.
And this is a brutal setup as well, because Fame is going to just be above him. So as soon as he gets the information, he is so far pushed up on the map, has a couple players he could just shoot in the back. Stun's getting the intel. It is 2 players in garage for LA Thieves. Nobody else going to be anywhere near this zone.
Here we go. Post it up. Trophies are all in position. There should be clear skies for now. Ghosty loses the fight. The feet give them away. Estriel holds on to it now. 10-10. Lead change, LA Guerrillas.
And still, even on the cross, it's a bunch of players. You see Assault just gunning them down in the meantime. Now you get Fame to go on the pinch, apply that pressure, and just slow them down. Looking to be a perfect hold from your LA Guerrillas. Lead exchange, as you pointed out, maybe one last hit, trying to deal with Estriel. They've at least taken Adam Assault out, and there you go. Estriel jumps up, he's going to fall, and a P5 break might just be it.
To the very least, you get him off the time. You might not be able to get it if you're the Thieves. You're still trying to maintain some control through the middle of the map. They don't have it. 15 seconds now, going back to the Guerrillas.
Yeah, you strip away that extra 10. Little play might go a long way right now. Guerrillas certainly making amends for the bad spawn off the start. They have a nice little lead.
Nice little lead. Let's see how the comms sound with a very quick listen in with the Los Angeles Guerrillas.
I saw him on me. I don't see him picking me.
He's in firing construction room.
I didn't have the nade.
He's in time. He's in time.
Wait, I got pinched. That's one by me. He's on. I'm nice 2-2. He's gonna be far.
With you.
I'm taking shit. I got pinched.
He's right side fire. Left side fire in the corner. Trying now.
Got me from 6 steps. 6 steps.
I'm new.
6 steps of fire. 6 steps of fire.
Nice.
Last more time. They spawn Zig.
Hard hold that shit.
Nice. They spawn back alley too.
Back alley now.
Alley. Sunny 2. I got one. The weak to a nade.
I have you.
Hard stun.
There, me tunnel too.
Go side.
Flat, Joe.
Nice. Go side.
I'll be in time.
One shot. He's gonna be out. He's one shot.
Yeah, one's on bottom garage. Afro. Garage already. Afro.
Might double it.
Garage.
I got naded. Garage dead. 3. Last one. Get to me. Last one. No. Cammy's small.
I have tunnel. I can get tunnel.
Fantastic composure from the Guerrillas. They hold on to blue. They hold on to this hard point, and that could be game.
This could be very, the hill of the map in this moment. These, if they don't get the break, they are going to get punished. Couple kills going their way. They have so much pressure on the back end, but the kills are not flowing right now. Assault from the hill, able to pick up one, and the reinforcements down low, softening up the blow. 40 seconds left of this time that they are super soaking in the hill.
Oh, and there we go. It's a firing squad from the top, the hard point. The Thieves are throwing themselves into the guns of the Guerrillas. Now Cammy up close. Damage dealt. Not enough to end the life of Estriel. We're looking at 200 points and climbing in a moment as the LAG squad is marching towards a victory.
Yeah, Thieves not even remotely close on that break, and this is so much time for Guerrillas to get sent in for the kill on this rotation. You see the deep route potentially being taken by Estriel. Maybe it's going to be Fame going that direction, or they're grouping up together, going to be hitting it through mid.
Slowly but surely, the kills are there. Afro sends it, gets cut down. Hard points up once again. LAG, we saw what they did in the first hard point. They had an immaculate hold on Karachi. Can they do it again here on Skid Row?
Well, that's a great job reading the pressure through top mid. So LA Thieves stack it, get a couple kills. There's going to be a trophy on this hill. The information might be good. They're going to be towards those mid steps, but the pressure's coming in. Thieves, they know what's up. 3 players for the exact lane of gunfights, and they're going to get it done at least for the first 2. Thieves, for the moment, holding strong.
Oh, they've done enough damage, but they didn't catch out Diamond Con. More of a Diamond back lying in wait. The damage dealt gets a second. Disgusting shots. Assault now versus Afro in the point. Thieves are still holding on.
He dodges the stun as well. Dodges the stun and gets the time. He's in the mix, and Adam Salt making plays. The trades are through, but there's the break Guerrillas were looking for. Gonna add an extra 17 seconds to the clock. They are gonna be an inch away from winning this game.
Another rotation, and Estriel is there. He's in Barbershop. The spawns are good now for LAG. Afro trying to make his way across the bridge. Fame is there to end him. This could be it. The final moments of the LA Thieves here in Boston. Damage dealt, looking for the break. There is the break. They're in. They've got some time.
That is the lifeline they are looking for, but you got to be perfect from this point on. 3 players through the back. Diamondcon working up top, and Diamondcon the first to strike, so the guys in the hill are going to panic. They got to look 2 ways.
Oh, here we go. Back door, bang, wide open. Joedecieves, 1, 2. Can't get the third. That could be time. That could be game. Who's that on the minimap? Cammy. Send it. Fly forward. No. Fame cuts him down. Final 5 seconds. The Los Angeles Guerrillas have done it. They have won the battle for LA, and they have sent the Thieves home.
Out with a whimper. LA Thieves, that is lights out for them on that flight back. A team that seemingly just cannot win hardpoint. Never going to see success on this stage with a performance like that. Guerrillas taking full advantage. And all honestly, that round 11 from Fame might have been the play that sealed the deal. Making up for yesterday, Guerrillas balling out on the main stage.
Certainly making up for yesterday in a big, big way. The Guerrillas walk away with a win here. They will advance deeper into the tournament, a 3-1. If not for that brilliant game of control out of the Thieves on Karachi. They did a great job of bringing it all together. You guys have no idea what's going on at the venue. Salt is throwing his hand warmers into the crowd as we look across the game flow. And there were moments, Chance.
Adam Salt, very much a fan of kind gestures. We have been seeing quite a few, adding one extra to the list. And this was a bit of a back and forth game, but you see the moment where things turned around, that P1 to P2 towards the end. Guerrillas just drove the nail in.
There it is, 3-1, the final score. And it would be, we'd be amiss, Chance, if we didn't throw 2